Cue the intro. I'm gonna send it.
I like it, the purple and the Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome to the NFT Crypto Crew. It's your boy Gig. I'm in studio with Tyler.
All right, let's get it.
Let's
Gig.
get after it. Okay. You know we had to do it.
A lot of drama going on with these
lots
guys.
going on. Lots going on with the OK Bears. Can the OK Bear community come up with a solution with the team and steer this thing in the right direction? I think it can be done. We're going to go over some of the potential possibilities.
Oh, it's got to be. We've seen the Geckos rise, a phoenix from the ashes. I mean, I don't think they're that far yet along, but
they're creeping towards that. Yeah, we've seen, being an experienced veteran gecko here, we've seen something similar. It's not the same exact environment, but I'm getting similar vibes from the community of OK Bears wanting more from the team, wanting them to be more responsive, wanting them to be more accountable for the things that have been going on lately. And we're going to go through here a couple things that have happened and
some of the similarities, because there are some very eerie similarities.
For sure. Definitely getting deja vu from some of the early gecko things. So the OK Bears had a pretty meteoric rise in the beginning, late April into mid-May. They launched and very, very quickly rose to the top of the scene in Solana.
1 month, less than a month, they hit what is that, 200 or something?
Yeah, they were up over 200 SOL floor, within a few weeks of launch. I was never able to get my hands on one in time, but by the time I saw these, they were well out of reach. So I think they, did the right things at the right time in the beginning. They had a little bit of hype. They were, a lot of people talking about them being the next Bored Ape Yacht Club of Solana. They have like a similar art vibe. They have like a somewhat of a similar community.
Yeah, their branding is very on point with that.
Exactly. Yeah, very, very on point with the branding, and that carried them for some time as one of the top dogs on Solana. Even another month later, they're still at 150 floor. So they ran into some trouble.
Oh, they hit a roadblock
recently. One of the problems was their hibernation which is essentially staking. I believe you were to hibernate your bear for give or take 10 days or so, I believe. And one of the problems they ran into was some of the holders were not able to stake their bears and get them to hibernate. So HGE here was looking into it and realized some of the code was faulty here.
Yeah, it's hard to exactly understand them, but it seems like their database was corrupted, and by corrupted, it's just the data was inconsistent. So it seemed like when you tried to put the bear in hibernation, it would complain saying the bear's already in hibernation, at least in the database, because someone had changed them to be that way. This could be off, but that's what we're getting at least from this.
Just from this little screenshot and a couple things here. That's generally what it looks like. And I remember seeing on Twitter that people were having trouble hibernating, and they had to delay this. They had to delay this a few times to get it right. And that was their first big hiccup, which could just be a bump in the road. But I think that HGE was reaching out to some of the team and trying to get answers and was having trouble getting a hold of them and figure out what the problem was. which seems to be an ongoing trend we're going to see, is that people are trying to get in touch with the team
Yeah.
and pick their brain and find out, hey, what's the issue? What's going on? How can this be fixed? What do you guys need? We're willing to help, but we need information. Another thing was their welcome pack to holders. They were supposed to receive like a merch welcome pack, I believe, and it just continuously got delayed. I think this was delayed for a couple months, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, man.
And again, he's saying they don't like how things are hidden from the community. So
This is very much like it just reminds me so much of the Gecko situation. That for those that don't know, the Geckos basically, the team is very hard to get in touch with. Very hard to understand what's going on. They kept promising things, and then it wasn't exactly as promised, or things got delayed, and there's a lot of confusion. And ultimately, what I think the biggest similarity is the holders are getting a little upset at the team itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're getting they want more clarity of what's going on, right? Because it's the hibernation, it's the welcome pack. They did do this coin drop, which this was cool, and I don't know how well it was received. I know they were posting about this on Twitter and stuff, and I know one of the critiques that the community had is that the team isn't super active on Twitter or in the spaces in general. So, in the whole Solana space. So they're hoping to see more communication from the team, potentially bring someone on from the community. I was sitting in the spaces last night that Arj was speaking on and Nate Rivers was speaking on, and they want here's a few of these guys. They want the team to be open to potentially taking help when they need it. They may have their plate a little full now. That meteoric rise they had in the beginning, they might have not been prepared for that much success in the beginning. And when you get that much volume and that many holders and that high of a floor, you got to continue to deliver. And they may have
stretched themselves out too thin.
Yeah, and I think just what the community wants is clarity and potentially bring someone on to be that front-facing person to inform the community, hey, this is what's going on, this is the plan, what's next, posting on Twitter, keeping people up to date. That's the gist of what I got from
the spaces.
From the spaces yesterday. Hopefully the coin drops are cool. These are going to be. Hopefully this can revive a little bit. These are going to be exchangeable for real gold.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I've never seen that before.
So, this is cool. I hope it can help bring back up. We see it's trickling down here. It's kind of bleeding out.
Yeah, it's funny. Like we're saying, they're kind of like the geckos dropped to almost 2 to 3 sols. So they're not, exact. It's just the behaviors and the overall atmosphere and feeling we're getting, is similar to that of the early gecko age.
Yeah, for sure. And the good part of that is that the community, the OK Bears community, is very, very passionate about this. I mean, I sat in the spaces for almost 2 hours last night listening, and the community sounded more, in my opinion, more passionate than the team member that they had on. And they want to do whatever they can to bring this brand back in the right direction. They just need the tools to do it. They need the team to be open about what's going on and potentially bring people on board that can help them spread out some of the tasks. So can they do it?
We'll find out.
We'll find out next time, ladies and gentlemen, on the NFT Crypto Crew. Guys, if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe. Check me out on Twitter, Geck with Gig. We'll see you guys next time. Bullish. Bears are bullish. Come on, guys.
Bullish on the Bears.